That's my boy. That's my buddy. How's my buddy? How's my big boy? How's my big boy, huh? So today I'm out here with Vitnir. I got so much to say about this dog. It's unbelievable. I'm on a solo hike with this young guy, and he's an elite hiking machine. He's an elite dog. In the world of hiking elkhounds, I got good dogs. I got the greatest there is. But this little guy is, I'm telling you, he is some phenomenal. Now when I'm breeding elkhounds, which is what I do, and I put great elkhounds in with families who want a really good dog, one of the key traits that I breed for, of course, is the instinctive ability to stick around the handler and to work with the handler. Now, you don't train those things. You can't train that. It's almost impossible. You can think you're going to do it, but as soon as you put the dog in a stressful situation, it won't listen, it won't pay attention, it doesn't have the instinctive skill. This guy, on the other hand, has nothing but instinctive skills. He's so full of them that it's unbelievable. Now we just completed a 2.6 kilometer hike. I stopped halfway through and I congratulated him, told him how good a boy he was, told him he was so fantastic, told him what a good boy he was. Other than that, I never had to say his word one time. This is what you get with an instinctive dog. You get a dog that's here to focus on the handler, that's here to pay attention to the handler. And this is the height of paying attention and focus. But boy, what a good boy. What a good boy. Now Vitnir, he's going down to a family down in Washington. They're a great family. They came up and they met his mother and his dad and all the others. And they wanted an instinctive dog. They're actually getting a couple. And it thrills me so much to give them this great guy. Now I have this boy's brother Viking in the yard and his sister Velma. Now Velma is staying with me for the breeding program, and Viking's going down to a great family up in the Rocky Mountains in New Mexico. And Viking is as good as Vitnir. They're both rock stars, just absolutely phenomenal dogs. Now, when you're looking for a really, really skilled remote terrain dog, what you want to have is a dog that'll focus and pay attention to the handler, watch his surroundings, learn his surroundings, but you want him to be skilled instinctively, and you want him to be focused on the handler. You want a dog that's going to watch your back for you all the time, but stay focused on the handler. You can't have a dog that's going to bugger off and not pay attention. You got to have a dog that's instinctive. Now this is not trained. This is just a little tiny pup. And I rarely come out solo this early. Usually I got to go a few more weeks. But this guy's such a phenomenal guy. Him and Viking both, and Velma. They can go solo at this age. Now, most guys can't get a solo hike out of their dog after years and years. So to pull this off with this guy, pretty phenomenal. Like, that gives you kind of an idea just how good this guy is. Now, in the world of Norwegian Elkhounds, the background of this guy is flawless. It's so incredible. Now, his dad is Pretty Boy Leaf, and his mother is Tekla. Now, I raised Tekla. I sat with her when she was born. Now, yesterday I had this boy's older brother, Mon, his older sister, Luna, his mother, Tekla, and Tora and Kai, which Kai is half-sister to Tekla. I had them up to that peak up top there that you see. We went all the way up there. We can cruise now because the snow's froze on hard on top. It's getting real cold at night. It's quite cold today yet. so all the dogs can go on top and I can cruise pretty fast. But we had a flawless day. We went about 16,000 steps. It was about 12.5 kilometers, and we got right up there. I got to 5,000 feet yesterday. So we had a fun time. Now, no leash, no nothing. I never even say their names. I don't have to. This lineage is so incredible. And I can take all 5. We're right through moose country, everything. Now Vitnir, he's crossing moose tracks right back there, and he's got his head right down in there. And I can bring his dad, show dog Pretty Boy Leaf, run him over that same moose track. He'll just run right over it. But Vitnir, he dives in there. He can't get enough of it. It's a hunting dog. Tekla's full hunting, working dog. Now working dogs out here are way better. Nothing wrong with Pretty Boy Leaf. He's fully skilled. I got him super out here. His instincts are just a little dull, but Tekla just brings them right out, so you get this kind of quality, right? Plus you get the nature of Pretty Boy Leaf. Now there's not many guys that have a dog that focus on the handler this tight in their life, ever. No matter how long they work with that dog. This dog's like this from the day he was born. He just came out, latched on to me, and that was that. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right, boy? Oh, what a good boy. You're a fantastic boy. We've seen a lot of dogs in our time, but nothing like you, have we? Nothing like you, boy. You're a rock star. You're a fantastic rock star. Yes, you are, buddy. You are a good boy. You are a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Now, every feature, every trait, every style, everything about this dog is flawless. This is just an absolutely incredible Elkhound. And the beauty of this guy is you can trace that working lineage. You can actually trace both sides of his lineage all the way back, every dog, to the start of the association. It's pretty intense. So very, very, very high-end quality. Now here's the neat thing about this guy. In the world of hunting dogs, you can get a championship, moose championship, hunting championship in Norway. If you've got a really good dog and you've got the ability to take that dog and win that trial. You can then take and do that in another country like Sweden, one of the 5 Nordic countries, and you can do it in, say, Finland. Now it's very, very rare to have those dogs win in all 3 countries. For starters, just the time to do that is incredible. The effort, the energy, all the driving. I mean, it's just, there's a lot to it. So it's very, very rare that a dog is that skilled to be able to do that, plus the breeder has the ability. Now, the breeder from Norway, the father of Tekla, his mother, the grandfather of this dog, is first generation in Norway, and his lineage, this dog's lineage, has 2 Nordic champions in it. Not far back, 2 of them. So the skill level that this guy has in the bush is incredible. He's just an absolute genius. Like it's hard to believe how good this boy is. Come by me, boy. What a good boy. My God, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Come right up here. Come on over here. Come here and say hi. Come here. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Now, as a breeder, I want to get these boys out in the bush. I want to see what's the inside makeup of this dog. I want to see all the traits come out in this environment early. So I get them out. And then I know it's instinct, you see. I know it's not training. There's no way you can train this little guy to be this skilled out here in this short of time. It's all instinct. Now I train to the instincts, which lots of people don't even understand because they don't necessarily know even how to spot the instincts, let alone train to them, right? But for me, all I got to do is enhance the ability of this dog. Just enhance it a little tiny bit. Just tweak his instincts a little bit. But I wouldn't have to do much with this guy the rest of my life. I could hike with him the rest of my life. He'd be flawless all the time. He'd never ever leave my side. He wasn't 5 feet away from me the whole day. I could hike the rest of my life, he wouldn't go far. And he'd come, he'd be here when I sit down, and this is what they do. They come, they sit. This generation, this lineage, this whole background of this dog was bred to be by the handler. The dogs that won that Nordic championship that I was telling you about, they won that on the lead. Now, lots of guys hunt either on lead or off lead. Now, it's much harder to hunt on lead. It's easier to let the dog go and let it hunt, but if you hunt with them on the lead, you need a dog that really works with the handler, really skilled. Now, there's a whole lineage of those dogs, and this guy's that lineage. See, we like that lineage because a lot of our people hike. Almost all of them hike, and this dog is the very best in the world at hiking. It's the best lineage you can get. And of course, it has all the incredible genetics of Pretty Boy Leaf too. Don't ever underestimate how good that dog is. He's flawless. He's not as good as Tekla, but he's as good. He's like as good as you can find right today in the Elkhound world, in the males from the show world. He's flawless. This guy's quite a bit better than his dad, of course, but that's okay. There's no other dogs like this in the world. I mean, his brother Viking and some of his other brothers that already went home, of course. But I got his older brother Mon in the yard, and I've always said Mon's the best Elkhound there is right now. But this guy's pushing on Mon hard. He's making Mon have to sit up. What a good boy. Vitnir, you go check things out, buddy. What a good boy. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this guy, I can tell you. What do you got there, buddy? What do you got? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Check it out. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good boy. Okay, Vitnir. Come by me, buddy. Come by me. Good idea. Good boy. Right there. There's my boy. There's my boy. There's my boy. What a fantastic boy. What a fantastic boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. What a good boy. Well, that's a good video. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get Viking out today too. And as long as I don't run out of sunlight, we got her made. What do you say, buddy? Should we carry on, mister? Good boy. What a good boy. Hang on, buddy.